Hi, my name is Kiri Lester-Hodges. I am an art therapist and the outreach and partnerships coordinator at Restaurant After Hours, which is a nonprofit that supports mental health in hospitality workers. It's free, accessible resources and support for folks in the hospitality industry. So, one of the things I'm going to do today is help you learn how to find a therapist on Psychology Today. Psychology Today is a website that compiles a list of profiles of therapists who are taking on clients or just want to advertise themselves. So you're going to go to psychologytoday.com. You're going to see Find a Therapist. You can click here and it shows therapists, psychiatrists, treatment centers, and support groups as some options to narrow down. Psychiatrists are folks who can prescribe medication. Therapists cannot, but they can give you therapy. So you're going to put in your city or zip code. I'm going to put in Brooklyn. If you put in your zip code, that will help you narrow down folks who are in your area. So it's going to come up with this initial list of therapists. So these are just folks who come up when you put in therapists in Brooklyn, New York. Now over here, under that banner of therapists in Brooklyn, New York, you're going to be able to narrow down your search. So the first thing you can click is issues. So it's going to give you a long list of many different issues, A to Z. And let's see, I'm going to put in anxiety because that is very common, but you can put in anything that you're dealing with that you need support around. Okay, now that's narrowing it down already. Now we're going to then go into insurance. So showing more insurances. I'm going to put in Empire Blue Cross Blue Shield because that is very common in New York. Okay, see, that's already narrowing it down as well. So these folks are in network with that insurance. So you can put in gender, women, men, non-binary, types of therapy. So this is going to show you, for example, if you know that you really benefit from, let's see, CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, or strengths-based therapy, or Jungian therapy, you can check that off, and that is going to help you narrow down your search for therapists who practice in the modality of your choice. I'm going to narrow my choice down to show folks who are using CBT. If this is your first time looking for a therapist and you don't know what those modalities are, that's okay. Just ignore it. This is more helpful for folks who know what those modalities are and know that they are looking for a therapist who practices in that way. If you don't know and you're not sure what you're looking for, I would say ignore this, uncheck that, and then book a consultation with the therapist of your choice, and then get to know how they work from them personally. That's going to help you out a lot. And you can, in your consultation, check if it's the right fit for you. So actually, we're not going to narrow that down. You can put what age. So obviously, this is what age the client will be, not the therapist. But, if you are over 65, you can check that off to make sure that the person who you're working with has had experience with those folks before. Same for any of the other ages. Price, you can actually narrow it down based on your budget. You can also put sliding scale. I'm going to check off sliding scale for some flexibility. And then here's some more options for narrowing it down. So ethnicity served, meaning that if you check off any of these, it means that that therapist will have experience serving those communities. Sexuality, language that's spoken, and then faith. So if any of those things are important to you to be able to identify with your therapist or make sure that your therapist has experience with folks from your culture or community, you can check those off. Okay, so let's see what we've got. We've got quite a few therapists who are matching those criteria. Let's start at the top. This person is covered by the insurance that we chose. They offer a sliding scale. They offer online therapy. You see that each person has a bio. You can view their profile, you can email them, you can call them, and it will show what their credentials are as well. So the thing about this is that there are some people on here who will show that they're not taking new clients. Let's see if anyone, here we go. So for example, this person is not accepting new clients. They're still going to be coming up in the results, but you should look out for that if you are looking to book someone right away. And so the next step would be to click on the person's profile. It'll come up with their bio, information about them, and then you can email them or call them to set an appointment. Once you've done that, hopefully that goes well. And, if you need to narrow down a little more or look for someone, who's a better fit for you, then you can come back to this page. If you have any questions or comments about finding a therapist on Psychology Today, you can let us know. You can email us at support@restaurantafterhours.org or DM us on our Instagram page. Hopefully this is helpful, and I will see you next time.